Hi, well, it's much cooler today, so I couldn't go out running yesterday and do a podcast, but today it's still beautiful, still sunny, but much cooler, thank goodness. I was thinking about something that we call the GROW method. Now, this is an acronym. It stands for goals, resources, obstacles, and way forward. There are a few other definitions as well, but that's the one that I use in my life coaching with gay men. So I talked about the wheel of life the other day, where you have a circle that's divided into different sections, such as financial situation, health, personal development, family relationships, and how you can actually score yourself from 1 to 10 and see where you want to go. So, for example, with family relationships, you might think, it's not great, I'm on a 3. I'd love it to be maybe a 9, maybe a 10. And then with a life coach, you can actually work out the steps that are needed using SMART goals. Now, one of the ways that we do this is the GROW method or the GROW model. So we work out what the goal is. So your goal is you want to go from being a 3 with your family to possibly a 9. So that is the goal. Resources, what do you have in you right now that will help you move from the 3 to the 9? So it might be patience. It might be empathy, it might be understanding. It could also be external resources as well. So if your family is suffering from homophobia, for instance, so similar to my father, when I came out, he was absolutely vitriolic. I wished I'd had the resources where I could have said, okay, so here's a book, Dad, go and read it, but he probably wouldn't have done. So resources can either be internal, empathy, understanding, patience, etc., or external resources you can call upon, such as books for parents. So obstacles, well, what is in the way between where you are now at a 3 and where you want to be at a 9? That might be time. So maybe you need to reprioritize your time so that you can actually reach towards your goal. It might be another obstacle. It might be, for instance, like I said, my dad, working on improving the relationship with somebody. The way forward, where do you want to be in 1 week's time, a month's time, 6 months' time? So how do you see yourself? So that is the GROW method that I use with gay men when I coach them. It's highly effective, it's based on the wheel of life, and it's very practical as well. And one of the best things is it's measurable. So you can actually see the progress you're making. So going back to the wheel of life from the 3 to the 9, using the GROW method, I would say to a client, okay, so you've been thinking about the resources you've got. Have you started using them? Yes, I have. So how do you feel now? Well, I think I'm going towards a 4. Okay, is there anything else that's blocking you from going on to a 5? I'm not sure. Then we can explore that using questioning methods and really digging deep down into where the problem is. Then the way forward, okay, so we're aiming from you were on a 3, now you think you're on a 4. We're going to go for the 5. You might even make a jump to the 6, fantastic. But we're going to work together on that. So that is the GROW method, and that's what I use as a life coach with gay men. If you want to have any further information, then you can contact me on empoweringGaymen@gmail.com. You'll find me all over the internet as well, on TikTok. You'll also find my podcast, which is Empowering Gay Men, the podcast. But please get in contact, because I know using the GROW method, we can empower gay men. So, looking out, there's no clouds in the sky. I think that's just from the airplanes. I'm going to go for a run. And you take care.